hello to everybody in Sligo. I hope you're having a great day. I'd like to thank Aoife and her team for asking me to say a few words about tourism and what may or may not be important in 2021. I think I had a think about it, and to me, I think there's two things that are going to be very important. Flexibility. I think because there's so much uncertainty around the future, it is going to be really important for any business who's dealing, who relies on forward bookings to operate, to have a really clearly stated and flexible and customer-friendly approach to refunds. We have to say unequivocally, we know there's uncertainty, we know you're parting with your money, and we're just guaranteeing you that if there's a problem in the future, we just refund it straight away. Of course, we would prefer if they rebooked, but I think that's a discussion to have after the fact. I think to get public confidence in booking, we have to be very square with them and say, if there's an issue, it's just a refund first policy. Secondly, I think trust is going to be very important, and there's two areas of trust. The first of all is the trust between the business and the customers. So they're going to trust you to deliver a safe place for them to visit, and also, which refers back to the flexibility, that if COVID changes the travel rules, they can trust you to refund them without any hassle. The second part of trust is a kind of a business to community trust. I think there is an imperative for the industry to ensure that the trust, the social license to operate within the community is upheld, that the industry is aware of local community concerns around the types and amounts of visitors being brought into their homes, and to consider the consequences of the behaviour and attitudes of those visitors within that community. There is going to be a pressure on businesses to claw back as much income as possible during, I think, another short summer season. But I think we need to weigh this against the potential damage that might occur with its local customer base if we don't do this and think about the community first. The negative impact that may have on future development or opportunities for us as a business individually or as a destination, and to consider the long-term impacts on the general attitudes to tourists from locals. Are they welcoming, or have they stopped being welcoming? I think COVID has brought the discussion around whose place is it actually to a completely different level, and whether or not businesses and their customers are showing respect for the local community will have a consequence that should not be discounted. So I think there's I think it's going to be critical that to get to that point where that's a very comfortable space, the industry is going to have to collaborate far more with the community around it to make sure that it's seen as a safe, enjoyable and pleasant experience for everybody. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day,